Hey guys, welcome. Now, didn't know I was going to be here again. Have been working on expanding from our last message, receiving the Emerald Tablet. And this has to do with a massive heart chakra activation. And we know we've activated our uniqueness and our unique past. It's like with all this work we're doing, it's just like this door opened up. And it's a deeper connection to us. Our purpose here, our mission work, and how we're expanding, what we're creating, the story of us, right? And this is now because we're on the path of the heart. Logic is going out the window, literally. That's the message. The message today is logic is going out the window, and this is of the heart. This is connected to our spiritual quest. Also, too, we are in a time where we are clearing fear and projecting our patterns of our past, our wounding, and our trauma outwardly. And we're being set forth with a challenge to let go of our past, to see it is our past, to see it's our fears, to see its programming and unhealed trauma. And as we project these patterns out of our past, it's to clear them. It's to create anew. This is the time that we're in. So if you're saying, I have a fear here, I'm feeling a fear, I'm feeling some sort of way. And, is this going to play out the way that it played out in my past? This is what that sword is for. The sword that we're carrying with our truth, with our authenticity, is to say, you know what, I'm a co-creator. I'm going to cut away this connection to nostalgia lane from my past, and that things are not going to work out, or this doesn't make sense, or that doesn't make sense, or this isn't logical. This isn't about that. This is about listening to your heart and what your heart is saying and what your heart is speaking to you. And being able to cut ourselves free from the past and to trust love again, to trust life, to trust us, to trust our expansions. And to say, okay, yes, it didn't, this didn't work out here and here, or this played out from my childhood. This is playing out from my childhood. Like, am I just going to be living the same life that my parents lived? No, this isn't about that. We're not. We're creating anew. And that's why we're shifting patterns. That's why we're going, we're shifting patterns from the past, but they're being projected out so that we can see them. So we can create anew with them. All right, let's get a message. I'm being called to get a message from the sun and then the moon. See why we're here. Because I was about ready to go work out. Really being called to focus on our connection to our cup and letting everyone have this time right now to have this connection with their cup. This is the message. Don't need to go any further. Alchemy of the Ten of Pentacles. And we know this is the time that we're in. And the message that we're going to be sharing next time with this activation of the Emerald Tablet, the Three of Pentacles connection to the Ten of Pentacles. And this, made itself known. And this has to do with this expansion we begun working on Sagittarius and Capricorn season, and we know the gift is the building of our Ten of Pentacles. And now we're grounding it with this Virgo full moon that's coming up. So let's find the earth, and then we will see what's happening here with the moon, our connection to this. Okay. Make sure we got no glare here. I bring golden earth of the temple of the royal land. Inner alchemy of the Ten of Pentacles. So it's inner. And this is a connection to, remember, we're expanding with our flame. When night turns to day, we go from a nightmare to a dream. And we know this has to do with the central sun entering Pisces and the connection to our central sun and elevating with our solar plexus. This is the connection to working with the Hermit. And that is the gift of this expansion with this full moon in Virgo, is grounding it. But we're expanding our light from within to without. I come as the place of fulfillment. The material gain and fortune may be yours. I come as a place of fulfillment, that material gain and fortune may be yours. As an ambassador, I bear goodwill from Earth's secret, the 10 of Earth. We bring light to all 4 elements, displaying close at hand the radiant garments of the royal land. All earthly gifts of the material tree are gathered here in this subtle, solid earth substance. So this is also connected to the 10 of Cups and the bridge of the land of the in-between. Dear alchemist, seek communion with the material elements. Meet their subtle elementals. Be guided by the awakeners. The root, this is connected to an harmonious accord. The alchemy of the 10 of Earth gathers into the vessel all burdens that result when manifold goods become clutter, unwanted responsibilities, too much salt. Our arts dissolve and transform these tincture of black, red, yellow. Wealth becomes proportionate, reforming into the gifts of light. And there it is, the gifts of light. The light we touch and clear charitable vision. Heights of one's success can become the foothills to your next project. Opening new vistas for a physical life, bringing happiness, cheerful, and peace for all. And we know we're elevating the matter and going from pleasure to happiness. So we're going reverse today. The sun would be illuminating something from the matter, from the feminine, but we're reversing it today. So this is what's being illuminated. Let's talk to the feminine. Let's talk to the matter. We've talked to the energy. We've talked to the masculine. Now we're going to talk to the feminine. There it is. The 4 of Wands, Knight of Cups. We know that this is where the masculine is heading. And remember, feminine, you have masculine within you. Masculine, you have feminine within you. So we're all meeting up here. We're meeting up with love in our hearts. And it's this work we're doing with the 6 of Cups. Remember, from pleasure into happiness, we're elevating the matter. We know this is connected to the 6 of Cups, but this is going to restore this space and place for us. This has to do with this bird is coming to speak to the masculine about this connection. So the masculine is being called towards it. And we know the 4 of Wands is our connection to the new world that we are building. Something's happening here. These cups are talking to each other. These cups are talking to each other and calling us together with an action, and it's this. It's connected to this. What is this connected to? And a card just dropped out. the world, a completion of healing from fear. We're having a completion from healing from fear. There is a fear that we're healing from here. We've healed from it. That's why there's movement. What is it connected to? The Six of Wands, actually moving. Force. It's the movement. And it's the movement within. Remember, this has to do with the light within. The light within is growing. And there it is. It's our Ten of Pentacles. This is where it happens. There's Virgo. There's our connection to this full moon in Virgo. What is shifting here? Something is being illuminated here within. And our light is literally like growing. It's coming together. Something's coming together. This has to do with the bridge of the land of the in-between. We have to expand our light from within to without. It's like our light, each counterpart's light and restoration of the Six of Cups, pleasure, by maturing the matter into happiness through this elevation. But we're doing it within. That's the key. We're doing this within. And we're grounding it to build it and expand it here. What's happening here? Because now we have the Ten of Pentacles twice. And it is in the message that is connected to our next message. What is shifting here? And it landed right on it. Literally right on the card. Venus of living fire. Alchemy of the Seven of Wands. There it is. This is connected to our next message because in channeled messages, the main message is the Seven of Wands. I almost really want to go walk and get it. No, it's in the living room. Hang tight. Hang tight. This is it. The Seven of Wands. Remember, we're actively healing here. We're actively in charge with the masculine. We're actively in charge with force. And why? Because we're connected to our truth with the King of Swords here through the masculine. And remember, the masculine and the masculine are in alignment here. There's nothing twisted. Okay? We're in alignment here. Thoughts, the mind is in action with force, the fire. But it's because of our connection to what's happening within these cups. A restoration of pleasure and love, wanting to be connected to love. Wanting, you know, each counterpart wanting to be connected to this space and place. And also too, creating in this space and place, creating like a child. Stop, when we cut away the past and we heal from our childhood trauma and wounding, we are literally saying goodbye to all that old shit. And then we literally become like children at play with creation, and we get lost in this fantasy world that's all our own. And we begin healing, and we really begin amping up co-creation and step into our highest timeline. And this is feeling that connection, like just being lost in the unknown. And we're not worrying about the result. We're lost in the unknown with our heart and how we're feeling in play with creation. That's what this is getting back to. There's a pleasure restored to creating. It's like right now we don't even want to create. Because like we may have been creating and it didn't work out. And, you know, we got hurt by what didn't work out. But we're letting go of all this. We're having a fresh start. We're having a new beginning. And love is connected to love. Pleasure is connected to pleasure. Happiness is connected to happiness. You know, I want to go here. I want to feel this. I want to feel this, but I have to have a new beginning. We've been channeling when the swords meet the cups, right? Night turns to day, and we meet in the land of the in-between. But the key is we have to let go of the past. We've been channeling this for some time. This has to do with the fact that Saturn and Pisces are about to meet up. And this is big because this is Pisces, the cups, the mother, the oldest sign in the zodiac, our connection to literally expanding with spirit and God. No boundaries, right? Having a return, you know, Saturn's having a return with Pisces, and Saturn is our connection to the Lord of Karma. How, you know, structure, how we govern things here. The restoration of balance and a chance to start anew. We are literally with the heavens being gifted a chance to start anew. And this is connected to something, because when we literally act with our truths, we actively heal with our truths. So we actively heal with our truths and restore this, creating forward movement to come together and meet on this bridge of the land of the in-between. It is connected to an action. And it's a transformative action. It's connected to Pluto. But we have to honor that we're doing this alone, this part. And even if you're with your counterpart, you're still doing this part alone. Why? Because this is, remember, we're expanding partnerships. This has to do with the story of us. We came here to expand partnerships. In this dream, we're healing with this dream and understanding that, you know, we came here to heal and expand partnerships. But part of this expanding partnerships is we're doing this work alone, because we need to be able to be secure in our expansions so that our partner can be secure in their expansions. So we can both continue to expand into who we came here to be without, you know, each counterpart's expansions setting off the other into thinking they're losing themselves. Oh, well, you can't change. You have to stay the same. So I feel safe, or so I feel like me. That's codependency. We're healing from codependency. Each counterpart is doing the work with their cup. Each cup, but their cups are connected with this one cup here, right? Because we're going to change partnerships so that we're not going to hold on to each partner being allowed to grow without the other one feeling lost. In fact, we'll feel the opposite. We'll feel exhilarated. We'll feel inspired to grow. Remember, we're the same. We're connected. So as we're alone, we heal from suppression. We have to honor this right now. And remember, this is high vibe. We're not alone. We're in solitude doing our work with our cup. And that's so that the masculine can move forward. Remember, we're moving forward within the mind. We have to cut ourselves free from all this stuff, right? So we're moving forward within the mind. We are alone right now, or working solo to heal suppression. And it goes back. The Knight of Wands is here again. It has to do with an action. It has to do with force. It has to do with the Father. And when we do this action, and the Queen of Wands is here right now. I want to see it. There's counterparts. It creates positive movement. And look at that. There's the Ace of Coins. And it's connected to the 10. So, and there's a connection they're sharing with me right now. 10 plus this coin is the 11 of coins. This means something. And this is allowing the masculine to move forward with healing in their cup. And we remember, feminine, you have masculine within you. So you're moving forward with what's in your cup. And there is the creation of happiness. And remember, this has to do with the inner child. This has to do with the restoration of pleasure. That's why we are having patterns from our childhood being projected out so we can clear it. It's not because the past is going to keep playing out. The past will keep playing out if we let it, if we choose to, but we're choosing to see through this illusion, and we're going to allow ourselves a new beginning because we want to feel this. And it has to do with a change in frequency. The solfeggio frequencies are here. We're going to see something here. And this is apparently has to do with all this firepower. Remember, it's connected to the 7 of Wands, Venus of fire. So this, I really feel like this is the answer right here. So I'm being called to share it. And this is going to allow us to heal from conditioning and integrate. And we're in a time of integration. And what we're integrating is our paths, the story of us, and how we think, and how we're going to think to be able to officially meet up on this bridge. And it has to do, you know, with the feminine, the Empress, a wish that's connected to us. Into us we saw, and we saw a wish that's connected of love. We saw us. Remember, we know what's the right cup. The cup of us, the connection to our counterpart, when we look in that cup and we see us reflected back to us and the rest of life. Remember, we've been talking about this. Into me, I see. Into me, I see me. Into me, I see 2. Into me, I see 3. Into me, I see 3 plus more. I see my connection to everything. I see me. I see all of it reflected back to me. And now what am I going to do with it? And this has to do with how we're rising up to meet into this bridge. And we are coming together. Remember, this has to do with the 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, our divine inheritance. But in order to do so, we have a tower moment. We have a tower moment. And it's in order to understand what we are understanding right now to meet in the land of the in-between on this bridge. And I just noticed right now that's connected to what's happening here. But we're doing this alone right now. And remember, this for a specific group of twins we're channeling this message for, that experienced heaven and hell. And now they're going to cut free from their past, and they're going to have a chance to recreate anew, but honoring all this experience. But the challenge is going to be, can each twin cut free from their past, get back, and really make the best elevation with their cup and their connection to that cup? And will whatever twin's chasing what twin, let that twin see what they need to see in that cup on their own time, and then meet up at that bridge when it's the right time. It's divine timing, not because they're manipulating the events without, but because we're healing and transforming within, with our light within. And this has to do with expanding that light. That's why you see twin flames connected to lighthouses, because this is the generating. Remember, our solar plexus and elevate, and our light is we're going to expand our light so much from within to without. It's like the Batman symbol calling Batman. Each person has their light, and their symbol is the same as that other person's symbol. And as each person's light shines forth from here to without, and it's generating from here and it's coming without. Remember, it's generating from here and it's coming through our heart chakra. But it's connected from here, and it's connected from here. Okay. And we're literally shining our light from within to without. And we're literally gravitating towards back to each other at this bridge of the land of the in-between. That's what I've been shown. So let's go. Let's get Venus of living fire, because this is what's happening when all this firepower gets activated. I bring living fire of the Venus, the inner alchemy of the 7 of Wands. As ambassador, I bear goodwill from fire's loving victory. The seventh fire. We bring into being the bright Venus sphere. From the heart's center, power descends with divine passion. Dear alchemist, live within the vibrant sevenfold awareness. Seek communion with the vision of what is beautiful grows strong. Now this is connected to the Seven of Cups shift, where we're going to escape, where we escape, right? We escape, we believe, and we know. So we escape with our, we escape. We saw what we needed to see that made us believe. Then we knew. But now we have to act on it. We have to act on what we saw within the Seven of Cups. We have to act on what we've seen now. All of this. This is the message, because this is connected to the Venus-inspired mysteries. And we need to get comfortable with mystery. Let your own psyche grow to full partnership with immortal love. Venus sets tasks for the psyche soul, leading from the false light to the eternal lamp of truth. Remember, this has to do with that false light. We got that channel message that the masculine sees a false light and is called to move away. But it's a trick. They see through this illusion. And remember, feminine, we have this within us too. So we see through this illusion. It's a trick. It's a false light. But this is so that we know the right light, and it's connected to the light of the lantern. And that is, where did we just see? At least right here. So Venus is illuminating the light of love. The authentic light. And it's connected to us. And that's why we have to see us. And this is in a lower vibrational way. This is in a high vibe way. We have to see us. Into me, I see. I see me. I see two. I see three. I see three plus more. I see how I'm connected to everything. I understand now. Where are we going? Ace of Wands. It's official. It's a new beginning with the Father. It's time for us to literally paint with the light. I'm going to paint with the light. And this is all going to be coming into our next message, because this has to do with the Emperor and an elevation with the feminine and masculine, in harmony with music with our energy, and emotional imprinting. And we're coming together because this love is of emotional intelligence. It's whole. And literally, this is the connection to this. This is what's bringing us home. And this is the clarity that we are receiving right now. We are seeing this. We're seeing this for what it is. All of it. Good, bad, dark, light, and everything in between. And we know that we're going to discuss more about the cup of lust and the cup of love and how they're connected, and it's all one. So from the 6 to the 10 of Cups, and here's this message, right? Right here. Look, in the 6 of Cups, this is upright. This deck is twisted, so it shows what's twisted and what's not. When we're twisted, look at who's... Oh, I want to go back a little bit. Look at the entities that are connected to this cup. When it's untwisted, look at the energies, entities that are connected to this cup. I want to get one more message for here before we say goodbye. Justice. I'm telling you. There it is. It's a sword. Justice. Justice is when we see that everything is love. And we see what's for us. We have our truth and we expand and flower from the mind. Justice is a power wielded with both intelligence and impartiality. It's making decisions with all the facts and accepting the consequences of any choice made. It's punishment of the corrupt and promotion of the deserving. Harmony, balance, equality, virtue, and honor. And that's what's happening here. We're restoring balance to our partnerships. We're in a time of dissolving what's not working in our partnerships, how we're no longer going to be creating with our connection as counterparts. And we are creating balance anew. All right. Until we meet again, you know I am sending it to you, those good healing vibes. I love you. Take care. And next time we will speak about the Emerald Tablet activation.